welcome to another episode of my FM20 Say with Rapid Bucuresti. First off, I want to start with saying that I've got myself a new microphone, so I hope that the sound is improved because I know that with the other microphone it was a really basic one and it picked up a lot of background noise and it sounded really cracky as well, so I hope this one's better. Let's start off with the transfers. I know what you're thinking, more transfers, don't you have enough players already? I never do. I always need new youth players. So there have been four new players so far. First off, Vincent Bullistai. He is French, 19-year-old right back, and he could also play left back and also at left and right mid, but we're mostly going to use him as right back. 15 determination, I really liked, and also 19 years old. I think he is going to be really good for us. As you can see, 4.5 star potential as well. He doesn't look too good yet, but we only had two good right backs, and I think this one is going to be really good for the future. So yeah, really happy we got him. And moving on to the next one, Nedirko Supe. He is an 18-year-old striker. I mean, I'm probably butchering all of these names. He's an 18-year-old striker from Croatia, 5-star potential as well. He has 10 determination only, but he does have 18 teamwork and 17 work rate as well as having 15 stamina. And he just looks really good already. He is not good enough to be a starting striker yet, of course, with Lambulic and Labo ahead of him. But maybe next season or the season after he could fill in that first team spot indeed. So really happy we got him in as well. The third one being, and this is going to be a hard one, Waidi Mahulik Ponto. A beautiful name. 19-year-old Beninese. He only cost us 2,500 euros. So I couldn't say no to that. Another right back, because Bajon is probably going to leave us at the end of the season. I hope he does, at least. I mean, he's put in some good work for us, but he's already 27 years old and he's not going to improve. And he's just not going to be good enough anymore. So then I thought we needed the third good right back, and I think this is going to be him. 18 determination as well. The other attributes don't look too good. I hope he can improve and become something good enough for us, and if not, then we'll just set him on for a profit because I'm almost 100% sure that we'll get more for him than 2,500 euros. So, however his career goes, still a good piece of business in my opinion. And the last player, Kyle Mafumulo, and I'm really happy with this guy. He cost us quite a bit. It was 2.5 million, 500,000 up front, and then 2 million over 3 years. He does really already look really good at the left wing position. Of course, now we have Pintea, who is really good. And for this season, we have Ryan Babel, but he's going to leave us at the end, of course. So then we have him to start ahead instead of Ryan Babel. And according to my coaches, he's also already better than Pintea, but we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, I think he's a really good player, and I'm really happy with him. So let's move on to the matches. It's been, again, mixed matches. Last time we met, I think it was, where was it? Was it against, I think it was Craiova. I think it was, yeah. So we beat them the last time. You saw this. After that, we had a 2-2 draw again. Oh, we did a live com. That was it. Right, I remember. After that, we beat CFR Cluj 3-0 away from home. Really happy with this win. Very good win as well. They were the team that could overtake us still, so to put them 3 points more behind us is really good. After that, though, we drew at home against Astra Giurgiu 0-0. And after that, a horrible result against FC Viitorul, a 3-0 loss. So that were the matches you've missed. After that, 4 friendlies, which we either won or drew. Again, a game against Astra as well, which we won 3-0. So very happy with that. And today we're going to be facing Dynamo Bucuresti, so another derby. I mean, there are 3 teams in Bucharest, so there are going to be a lot of derbies every season. Sadly, as you may remember, we are out of the cup, out of the Super Cup, out of the Europa Cup, or Europa League, or however you want to call this thing. So we're only in the first league still. Into the league is the only thing we can still win. We're 8 points behind CFR Cluj, but we do have 1 game in hand, so we could close that gap to only 5 points. But on the other hand, if we lose and Vitro win, we drop down to third, which is still good. But I would like us to still battle for that top spot, seeing how we don't have anything else to play for anymore. As you can see, the prediction was that we would finish 5th, which is the highest prediction we've ever gotten. So really happy with the prediction, and we're still outperforming that. Also, everybody's contract who is expiring at the end of the year, at least of the players that I want to keep, has already extended their contract, which starts at the end of the season, of course, as I always do. So everybody's contract is already settled, and the most important one being, let me see, what's the easiest way to find him? I think it's like this. Labrovic, as you may remember, he wanted the release clause in there of only 3 mil, and I didn't want to give him that, but now his value is the same as his release clause is, 1.9 mil, so I was really afraid I was going to lose him. But as you can see, we've extended his contract to 2027. We are paying him a little bit more, but he has no release clause in there at all. So really happy with his contract. That means he can stay with us for a couple of more seasons, which is really important. I mean, kind of means that I got that extra keeper in for nothing. But anyway, it was good to have backup anyway. Really happy that he extended his contract. So let's get into the match. This is the team we're gonna start. It's Labrovic, of course, in goal, Jenkinson, Malo, Philippe and Zemiarski, Quio, Kesep, Pinter and Mafumulo, Labo and Lambulic. So Mafumulo is getting his first start immediately over Ryan Babel and over Pintea. We've had a lot of injuries as well at the end of the friendlies, but also before this game against Vitorul. That's why I didn't plan any friendlies, because in a couple of weeks before we had consistently 5 or 6 players injured, also first team players. Now still we have Brikeag injured. So yeah, we had a lot of injuries to cope with. I think, as you can see, besides Brikeag, all of them are gone now, so that's very good. So let's get into the game. Have to give squad number to Mafumulo, of course. I think I'm just gonna call him Kyle, because to say Mafumulo every time is gonna be way too time consuming. It's a great name though. So teams are warming up. Let's see what we can do against Dynamo. I think it's going to be a very good match. I think we still have a very good team, and we have a team good enough to challenge for top spot. It just has to come out, if you know what I mean. We're not performing the way we should be, even though we're in second. We should be in first, I think, with the team we've got, even though the prediction says 5th. But anyway, they're warming up for a very long time. There they are. Also, as you may remember, I was trying to get Morar, the striker from Stoja. He really didn't want to join us, and then they upped his asking price as well to 10 mil. I was willing to pay that, and I was able to pay that, but he still didn't want to join, and then he extended his contract, so he's not going to be playing for us for a very long time at least. So that's very sad, but still I think we've got a good transfers in, which I'm still really happy with. Mafumulo here, his first piece of action, getting the ball to Lambulic. Lambulic getting the ball to Labo, give it to Pinter. Pinter with a long shot, and it's almost already the 1-0 in only the 4th minute. Our first shot wasn't on target, but we do have the first chance. So a promising start to the game, even though Dynamo are now getting back in the game, and Mafumulo causing a free kick for Dynamo. Fabrini to take it, Diego Fabrini, who most of you may know. I have no idea what Mafumulo was doing in that part of the pitch anyway, because he's left wing. But yeah, Pinter picks up the ball, passes it to Quio, could switch the play. He does to Mafumulo. I'm still calling him Mafumulo instead of Kyle. With the cross to Labo, and he heads it just over the goal. A very good start for Mafumulo to the club, and a very good start to the game as well. It's a very tight game, as I predicted. It's going neck and neck. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in the next hour. Pinter picked up a small injury, but it's a twisted knee, so he could be able to play through. Kesep with a free kick, puts it in there. Philippe could head it, but he couldn't because he got pushed. And they're looking at the VAR here, and we get a penalty. And who's going to take it? Of course, it's going to be Kesep. Does he score it? Kaiser with the run up, and he does, and it's 1-0. 35th minute, and we get the oh so important opening goal in this match. We're leading against Dynamo, and this could be really good for us. Immediately another highlight though, the kickoff for Dynamo, of course. They're playing it around very nicely in the back, and now they get a lot of space here on the left hand side. Florescu tries to go past the right back, tries to get past Jenkins, and he does. Labrovic saves it, but Bakiu, of course, with the rebound. We also tried to get in Bakiu. Oh, oops. We also tried to get in Bakiu. Let me just take a look at him. But he didn't. He wasn't interested as well. So really sad to see because he's looking really good. But he wasn't interested in us. He wanted to stay at Dynamo. I could understand that being a rival club that he doesn't want to join us. Still disappointing. Quio with a free kick puts it into Labo, and it's 2-1. It looks like it's going to be called offside or maybe for a push. It's offside indeed, so still 1-1. I already saw the linesman walking back a few steps, so I already thought, oh my god. I already thought the goal was going to be disallowed, and now Kyle is injured as well, so let's put Pintea in there, I guess. We could keep Pinter on there. So Pintea coming on for Kyle. I hope his injury is not too bad because I don't want to lose him immediately for 5-6 months. It's halftime, still 1-1. Let's try to improve on that in the second half. I mean, not that we're playing badly, but Dynamo do have the upper hand. So I really want, at least I want to get the winning goal. I don't really care if we get more possession. I just want to get that winning goal at this point. Because as I said, I really wanted us to get a high league position, and it's important to just get the points you need, right? So Semioshki has the ball, drives it forward, but he loses it just over the halfway line. Kesa picks it up though, passes it to Quio. He is taking his time and then chooses to go for the long ball to Pinter. And Pinter with the cross and Labo with the finish. I couldn't really speak right there. I don't know why, but Pinter, of course, a beautiful long ball from Quio to Pinter. Pinter with a cross. Lambudic just couldn't get the finish, but Labo could, and we're leading again against Dynamo. We're leading in our. This might be the second Bucharest derby that we're leading in. We won the last one, I think, against Dynamo. This might be the second only one we could win, but not to get ahead of myself because Bakiu now has the ball. He's in the box, and that's the 2-2 already. Alright, well, we could enjoy our lead for 14 whole minutes. That's 13 minutes longer than the first one. Still, they get the equalizing goal immediately after us. We do have the free kick here. I think it's Quio is going to take it. It is. And it's a good free kick, but it's worked away for a corner. Now we are getting back in the game, as you can see by possession, but also the shots and shots on target. It's back level almost. And we do have the ball here, Jenkinson, but he loses it to Bakiu, and now Dynamo can counter here, but luckily Malo intercepts the through ball that was meant for Bakiu and gives it back to Labrovic, who can take his time now to pick out the right pass. Hopefully he does. He doesn't. Alright, so Dynamo immediately going back for the counter again. Mihailo passes it back to Kosma, passes it to Rogers, who gives it to Fabrini in the midfield. Sideways to Zeman, who has a lot of space, to Montini, back to Zeman, to Fabrini again, and he's brought down by Quio, and that is Quio's second yellow card. Alright, so that is 2 back-to-back games that Quio got a red card in. That's not good at all. Let's see who we can put in there. Let's give Safer a chance, I think. Still at right mid though. Let's put K-Step in there as the only center mid. I think we have to. Maybe I don't want to go that narrow. So let's just put it like this. It does leave us a little bit more open in the midfield, but I think we don't really have a choice. You know what? Maybe we do. Let's put Labo as a lone striker, Lambulic back to attacking mid, and let's give Babel a chance at center attacking mid instead of left wing and see what he can do in that position. So only a quarter of an hour left, including injury time, and it's looking like it's going to be a draw, 2-2. But we do have a throw in here, Semioshki to throw it, but he loses it immediately to Rene Santos, and now Dynamo can try to counter again with Bakiu. Baku really controlling their play, but Kasich with a very good tackle, and Saver picks up the ball with a through ball to Labo. Labo is in 1-on-1 with the keeper. Labo with a good save by Jakob. And Kosma can work it away further. That was a very good chance. I think it was our best chance that we were going to get still. We do still have the ball. Semyorsk on the left hand side. Can he come up with a cross? He can, but it's worked away again. Jenkinson picks up the loose ball this time on the right hand side. Another cross, and this time it's worked in. Pinteo with the finish, but it's called offside again. Another disallowed goal. That's the second disallowed goal in one game. Very disappointing. We should have won this game, but it's going to be a 2-all draw. I mean, that's not bad, but it could still drop us down to third. And there is gonna be, that's the final whistle. We are still in second, but that's because Vitrol still have a game in hand. So still very disappointing, far from pleased indeed, because we should have won that game. It was partly due to us, but partly due to this two disallowed goals as well. Let's take a look. Cuyo again banned, luckily for only one match. Let's see. So Pinter is injured for 6 to 9 days, so he will miss the next game, but he should be back for the game after that. And Mafamulo for 3 to 5 weeks. That's a bad one. So let me see. I think Pinter is gonna miss the next 2 games, and Mafamulo is gonna miss everything until the split. So, as I said last episode, the next episode is indeed going to be the game against Repentia, the last game in the first part of the season. Let me see, can we actually still drop down? We're 9 points above, and we've got 4 games to play. So if we win our next match, we're safe, basically, because we play the next match against Chindia. So if we beat them, they can't overtake us. Basically, if we win that match, we're safe for the championship group, and if not, then we have to lose everything, and everybody has to win everything. So we're safe anyway. So it's probably gonna be Repentia, but yeah, it is gonna be Repentia, no matter what. It's gonna be Repentia, unless the games get switched around. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the new microphone. I hope the sound is much better. I hope you enjoyed the episode as well. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe as well if you haven't, and remember to click that bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. In the description is also a link to my Twitter. I always tweet out when I upload a new video as well, so if you follow me on there, you'll be sure to not miss a thing. So that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye bye.